right. Hey guys, hope everyone is doing well out there. I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading for all the mothers. So if you are a mother, this pick a card reading is for you. We have pile 1, 2, and 3. So go ahead and pick whichever, I guess, stone, or this one here is a comet, whichever one resonates with you. Take a moment, just breathe in, breathe out, and whichever one resonates for you, then that's your pile. All right, let's get started. So we're gonna move this here, and we'll start with pile 1. So this was the card you chose, the comet. Okay, so something must be either approaching you very fast or leaving you very fast. Okay, so there's some kind of event that is happening in your life right now. It could do with motherhood, but not necessarily. So we have writing here, begin writing. We have your angel says, gifts from God. We angels bring you gifts from your creator. Open your arms to receive. So yeah, like I said, there's either something coming towards you or something that's leaving you for your benefit. Then we have next month, but it's in reverse, meaning something possibly is happening in the next month, but it all depends on the decisions that you make. We have the King of Cups, Justice, and Knight of Wands. So this could have to do with relationship. You could be dealing with someone who is not necessarily ready to be in a relationship, or plays a lot of games, or may be a manipulator, but you could have someone coming in that is actually more your speed and in alignment with you. Okay? This could also mean that you have a son or someone who you look at like a son who went off, possibly in the military, or just moved to a different state, or just went away, and they're coming back and now they're like a man. You know, someone that you're really proud to see that they've gotten out of that immature phase and they're more responsible. Okay, so here you have, this is the body parts. So this talks about the thyroids. Okay, we're gonna go back to that. Pleasure, self-care, pleasure, blossoming abundance. Okay, so for this pile with the mothers, I see here that either your ancestors want you to start writing about how you feel, like having a journal, or your ancestors are telling you that they're sending you messages through the things that you read. So whatever you're reading right now that's of interest to you, there's messages from your ancestors in that reading. They're basically saying, we gifted this book to you or this journal to you to begin writing because we want you to see your words or to hear us through the words that you're reading. Okay? Because here is the gift, and then it's the writing card here. But the writing doesn't necessarily mean for you to write. You obviously will know which one resonates for you, the writing or the reading. But that's the gift that you have from your angels at this time. They're sending you messages in that way. And like I said, there's something fast approaching. Your guides don't want you to forget about yourself. This card doesn't necessarily have to mean sex, but it just means to make sure that you're feeling good, okay? Make sure that you're feeling good in whatever capacity that means for you in your body, whether that means sexual-wise, you know, working out, making sure you're healthy, doing some yoga, making sure you're decompressing, not stressed, okay? Here you have the thyroid. Now, I'm not necessarily familiar where the thyroid is. Okay, let me see if I can look it up real quick. Okay, with the thyroid being here, I feel like you have to either watch what you're eating. You may be eating too many salty foods and it's messing with your digestion. So I would say to check on your cholesterol to make sure that that's good. Okay, but it's talking about the things that you eat. So for this pile, I would just watch your intake as far as like your seasoning goes. Okay, and check on your cholesterol. And I'm getting kidneys as well, so make sure that you're drinking enough water. Okay, but for this pile, mothers, I just really see a lot of good things coming to you. I see you close to your spirit guides and your angels and your ancestors. They're bringing in some really good things for you. Okay, whether it be a relationship, the relationship you have with your kids, messages are coming in, like I said, and then you have blossoming abundance. Okay, so that means that there's something that you've been working on, whether it be through prayer, whether it be an actual physical project, but everything that you've been working on as far as yourself spiritually or those around you, it's coming to fruition. Okay, so I'm hearing like your prayers have been answered. All right, so that's your pile one. Okay. All right. I think that was pile 3. Let's do pile 3 here. All right, so this is you have 2 crystals. This one came in reverse. So your self-esteem may be low at this time. You may need to speak out more or speak out less. You may be speaking out too much or not speaking out enough. Okay, I'm gonna put it here so you can see it. So these 2 stones are citrine and what is this? Chrysicola. Sorry if I said that wrong, but so if you guys want to get a hold of those crystals, you can. All right, here's another one. Pile 1 just had this where they talked about, being sent signs. You're being sent signs. You know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. So there's something that you haven't been doing that you know that you need to do. And we have later than you think. Okay? Later than you think. The Star. The Fool. Okay, your ancestors are saying that you have to change your mindset. You can be negative at times and think in a negative way as far as, these things ain't going to work out for me. Everything's always happening against me. Like, do not speak like that, because they're saying that the reason why you fall into hardships is because of your words. Your words have very heavy meaning. So if you were to speak more positive on yourself, then you would be a lot more free to do the things that you want to do. With this pile 2, I'm also seeing you not taking care of who you share your body with. Make sure that you don't share your body with someone who is not in alignment with you. It's also going to cause you a lot of obstacles. Okay, you have drink tea here. I'm getting a lot of anxiety with this pile. So here you have the girl waiting at the gate, and then you have later than you think. So there's something that you're waiting for, and I feel like you're being pessimistic, like it's never going to happen. And your guys are saying, yeah, it's going to happen later than you think. And that's because of your mindset and your foundation and the way that you've been thinking about it. You're prolonging what it is that you want the most. If you were to take your mind off of it and focus on other things that may be of importance at this time, then what you have here later than you think will come a lot sooner. Okay. Let me see something here. I'm going to ask Source. Source, in this pile, if they were to be less pessimistic, then when would they get what it is that they want? Thank you, Source. December. So if you were to be more positive and distract yourself with other things that are also important at this time, then what it is that you want the most, you would get in December. However, if you continue with the mindset that you have, it's not going to come right now. Okay? And it's saying too that you know what to do. You've received the guidance, you've received the messages, you know what to do. And the decision is in your hands. Okay? Here I have the speaking up too. There's something that you need to speak up about. For some of you, you may be in a relationship where it's not necessarily the best for your children, and your children may be getting mistreated and you're not speaking up about it. You may need to leave the person that you're with, but you're prolonging it, making excuses for it. But there's something here, pile 3, where you need to get rid of, and you're being reluctant, you're taking your time, you're procrastinating, but it needs to get done. Okay? It's for the benefit of you and having a better life. And you'll either start seeing the changes in December, or something will happen in December that will be an answer to your prayer. Okay? They're saying drink tea. I'm seeing here that you need to, calm down. You have a lot of anxiety. Your chakras are not necessarily balanced either. If you were to do some yoga, that would benefit you, just to kind of calm you down. Okay? And what you can also do to be closer to your ancestors is get a candle and talk to your ancestors. They're listening to you, and they're saying that you know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, then you can talk to your ancestors via that candle and ask your ancestors, what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Show me a sign. You can even ask them what sign that you want. If I need to be doing this, show me this sign. If I don't need to be doing it, then show me this sign. And they'll come through. Okay? I hear them saying, out with the old, in with the new. If you have a lot of things in your house that need to be thrown away, if you need to declutter, go ahead and do that. Because there's some obstacles that you have here, but it's obstacles that you've placed in your way, so you can easily remove them. Okay? And that's pile 3. That's your message. Right. Pile 2, the sunstone. Okay? Sunstone, what that tells me is that you shine bright wherever you go. Okay. Re-energize yourself or your life. Your angels say, comfort, I am with you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Uh-oh, you're wasting your time. Okay, we have the world here. Seven of Swords. Five of Wands. Oh, the lungs. Okay. Take a walk. Woman holding a heart. Okay. What this pile tells me about the mothers in this pile is that you have a big heart and you tend to be taken advantage of at times. This could be by your children, by family members, by both, by a partner. And I'm also getting that for some of you, you're trying to find your match and you're giving your all to whatever situation or relationship you're in at this time, but there has to be a change. It doesn't necessarily mean that this relationship isn't for you, but it means that you need boundaries. You need to learn how to say no sometimes. And if the person that you're with doesn't understand that you're being drained of your energy too much and that you need to receive as much as you're giving, if that person that you're with doesn't understand that, then that's not the person for you. Once you put the boundaries in and that person stays, then you know that person truly does care for you. There is some fighting, some disagreements. I feel like this is in your household or this may be at your work. There may be some jealousy as well around you. You're a very beautiful woman. You have very a lot of qualities, nice qualities about you that other people can be envious about. I say just continue to do you. You may be stagnant at this time because you have the you're wasting your time. So you're either wasting your time with someone, something, or you're not doing what you should be doing at this time. You're being very complacent when there's a lot of things that needs to be done. It says re-energize your life. Positive space, harmony. That makes sense because you guys got the fighting here. You need to have a positive space. You need to have harmony in your environment. If there's too much fighting or too much disagreements going on, you need to calm that stuff down. Here it's interesting because they're saying take a walk. So I know some people take walks to clear their head. I know some people take walks because that's where they get their messages. That's like their meditation. And also it's exercise. So you may be a little overweight and may need to lose some weight at this time. You may need to watch what you're eating. Eat a lot of more things from the earth, greens, vegetables. I feel like sometimes you're discouraged because you feel like it's an uphill battle, losing the weight or keeping it off, but it's something that needs to be done. Your ancestors are guiding you with this, and they're saying it's very important for you to do this. You have the body part as the lungs, okay? So that tells me one of two things. You could be someone who is a smoker, and they're saying to slow down with that or break that habit altogether. What that also could tell me is that you're someone who speaks up for yourself, which is good. However, at times, there may be times where you don't need to say anything. You just need to observe. And your ancestors want you to know that at times you may speak up when it's not necessarily the time to speak up, but it's the time to watch and listen. That's possibly what's causing so much of the arguments. The complaint could be you don't listen. You're busy listening to yourself that you don't listen to others. So I would say make sure that you just take the time to not speak and just listen to see what the other person is saying and how you guys can come to a compromise. Okay? All right, Pile 2, that was your message. I hope you enjoyed this. And it's my goddess Chrissy. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.